Hello everybody, and welcome to another wonderful Spooktober stream here at twitch.tv/purblindgamer. Is my camera crooked? Probably. Will it make it worse if I try to fix it? Probably. I hope everybody is doing well. And, oh yeah, some people get a long weekend in America because it's Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday. I am not one of those people who gets a long weekend. Our company can't, observe every federal holiday. We'd never get anything done. Maybe we should be getting more done anyway. But I digress. Oh yes, the weekend end wasn't long enough, but might as well end it with a fun stream. And thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. Last night we finally beat... Or no, we didn't beat. We finally made progress in Resident Evil 3 for the GameCube. We finally won the boss fight against Stars Killer. That was not the end of the game. And before that we played... I know I missed a couple streams, and we played... Oh yeah, played Halloween World and Invasion of the Halloween Fiends, and read some of Cold Harbor. And what game did I do before that? I can't even remember. And tonight we're starting a new game, and since we've been playing action adventure horror, or not survival horror with an action component on the other days, I thought we might as well play a horror adventure. And this is one that I've been wanting to play for a long time. I think probably first read about it on Home of the Underdogs, like most people. And I think I have a big box copy of this back home. I always confuse this one and Black Dahlia. Why? Because they're both FMV horror games from the 90s. Do I need any other reason? But I think I have big box copies of both. Now, I should catalog my collection. But I was also really glad to see that this game is up on the collection chamber, so repackaged and ready to run in Windows 10 and 11, which is great because you can't buy this game anywhere, and apparently it's, digitally, and apparently it's hard to get it to work with patches on modern versions of Windows. The collection chamber is really amazing. I've gotten to play some games because of them that I wouldn't otherwise, and that I really wanted to. And hey, I can't remember if I said last stream, but I've just straight up decided I'm not going to fool with Alone in the Dark New Nightmare anymore, trying to get it to capture or figure out a way to play it. I've sunk too many hours of my life into that, and when we played through the first time last year, it was okay, but I won't say it was one of my favorite survival horror games, or indeed one of my favorite Alone in the Dark games. So maybe some other year, but no promises. But I'm excited to play this game. I looked at the manual beforehand, and the manual's like, this game's not that hard. We recommend not reading the manual, just jump into the game and explore stuff. But if you must, read the manual, because you have a tenuous relationship with computers, you use the mouse to interact with stuff, and you have an inventory, and you can use items and explore. Now go play. Like, oh good. This game doesn't seem unduly complicated then. I'm sure it'll have a couple of difficult puzzles if it is indeed a Myst clone. Collection Chamber makes a wonderful virtual machine for each of their games. Is there something else I was going to announce? Oh yeah, I'm aware I still don't have a community challenge. This will be... Right. Downside to the virtual machine is it disables the hotkeys for zoom text. And, prevents zoom text from tracking the cursor. But, we'll make it work. Windows 95. That's a neat logo. Is this the only game they made? Yeah. I think they were a husband and wife team. Let me know if the volume's okay, chat. Okay. Who connected to the internet while I was on the phone?
Hi, it's me again. I'm going to ask a favor of you in a minute, but I figured I better explain why before I do the actual ask. In a nutshell, Roxy's up to her old tricks again. As you know, we've been developing a technology for tracking paranormal activity. Although I haven't been able to tell you much about our new product line, let's just say that the latest stuff goes beyond tracking. Way beyond. We got some equipment up and running, and I've worked with Roxy for long enough to know she'd want to do the early tests herself. Normally, that wouldn't bother me. It's just that the stakes are so high this time. She's up at that old house she bought, which, as you may have heard, is reputed to be extremely active. She's treating that house like a lab. She has it totally wired with all of our latest equipment, and although we never tell Roxy this, we're afraid she's getting in a little over her head. Some of that equipment is still in the form of early prototypes. Fragmentation is a real problem area. I made her promise she wouldn't do anything hasty without one of us around, but you know Roxy. So, here's a favor. Would you mind driving up there and checking up on her? We're asking you because I know that you and Roxy work together on that dream research. She respects your work, so I think she'd probably listen to you. Thanks in advance. And one final favor, be really cautious here. It's easy to catch Roxy's enthusiasm. Don't let her talk you into doing anything stupid. Regards, Joe.
Joe the Java boy. There's some kind of audio issue. But it's not terrible. I can still understand what they're saying. Don't. Not capping frames. But how are you tonight, Dragon of the West? Nice. I'm alright, thanks. Oh. Amber. Journeys Beyond. A Hugh Forest production. Not to be confused with Q Forest. Opening credits, just like a movie. J Crew. I always wondered what the J stood for. Oh, damn. I'm like, wait, why does this start button look so different and yet so familiar? Okay, we made it out of the lake. You guys, please go check out Dragon of the West 412. You're playing Dragon or Overwatch? Overwatch 2, excuse me. Is it, I zoom in one more. Wheel. If it's just a regular square, you can't interact, and if it's a diamond, you move forward. No, turning 180 degrees though. Oh, I see. It's like a slightly larger square with a question mark. Should wear a bigger difference. So we're probably going to need to find a doorknob. Sort of spirit in the lake. Yeah, we're not getting the car out of there without a tow truck. This isn't like a Carol Reed game where you have to turn sideways at every step in case you miss some important item. Oh, it does look nice, though. Road to nowhere. Oh. Like at the park when I was a kid. How far can we go? Wait. We're stuck in a loop, aren't we? I thought I saw a path. Yeah. Yeah, we can actually go in. Something. Oh. Oh, okay, it's a crowbar. No. Yeah. No way to open it. Ah, okay. When you're in close-up mode, you can't use inventory items, I guess. Trying to. This where. Is that Roxy? Oh, she's wearing something that's across her throat. Is she hooked up to something there? Kind of looks like an electrode. than, you know, hit her with a crowbar to end the level. Wait, we're not playing by Redneck Rampage rules, are we? Looks like a bicycle there, but... I was gonna say, if this were a Sierra game, those steps would probably collapse and kill me. Why are we poking around outside before going into the house? I don't know. Well, I don't have a key to the house. Yeah, I guess we don't need to open that door anyway. Ooh. Is this a secret path? Yeah. Overgrown with ivy or something. Just the ambient sounds. It's nice, relaxing, kind of eerie game. Herbs. We need herbs. Maybe we don't need herbs. No. Let's see if we can stop it in a different position. Doesn't look... Oh. Oh. Pulled it off. What is it, though? I honestly don't know. Pretty dark in there. Let's keep... looking around outside before we go in. It surprised me when it advances a second time. Lake. I see. Perhaps this is just the normal approach to the house. Yeah, there's the boathouse or whatever. else to go here. Knew what that thing is, other than that it goes over top of doorknobs. Maybe that's all we need to know. Just try it on the garage door. Streamer streaming game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must pause my stream. Streamer got a raid. Here's a raider leading raiders. Welcome raider, welcome raiders. Are the raiders alligators? Raider, raider, crackle. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? I was lurking in your stream a little bit earlier. Saw you were playing that... God, what's that adventure game called? Yeah, you guys, please go check out Ruby and Pixels. Wonderful streamer, mostly point-and-click adventures. It was a fun and pretty cozy vibe in her stream. And was it the last time you were there tangling with some, foul demon wench or something? But welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a mixture of action games and adventure games and a whole lot of horror games, and it's Spooktober, so you can bet we're playing horror games. Tonight we're playing Amber Journeys Beyond, which is a kind of a Myst clone from the 90s. It's a ghost story with FMV sequences, and it's fun so far, even though we're just sort of exploring a bit. Yeah, lovely and crunchy. And it looks pretty good for, mid-90s. But, yeah. Maybe not quite as nice as Myst, but let's be real. Myst probably had a bigger budget than this game. And Chess Bunzo. You guys, please go check out Chess Bunzo, too. And Nancy versus Nancy. Great to see you guys. But how was the old skies tonight, Ruby? Are you still enjoying it, I hope? Yeah, great to have you chaps here. Oh, yeah. No, I know, it's late. Yeah, do whatever you need to do. Thank you, Ruby. Hope you have a great night. Really appreciate the raid. Oops. Ooh. Sorry, I'm trying to zoom out, but... There's that. I did it twice. Trying to see if this strange device, we found another doorknob. Will it unlock any door? Yeah, my pleasure, Chess Bunzo. Okay. Oh wait, that's got a padlock, so it wouldn't anyway. Okay, here we go. I had to unhand my zoom. And I should try that thing on the boathouse door. So let's just do it now real quick, before I forget. And then we'll try to go into the house. But, yeah. Nice atmospheric adventure game so far. Oh no, it's got boards? What a coincidence, we have a crowbar. Crowbars go well with boards. And then we threw it into the lake. Oh, the windows are completely boarded up too. I don't see any items we can take. You guys? Yeah, we'll come back here when we're flummoxed for what to do later on. Check the mail. Oh, there actually is mail. Dr. Roxanne Westbridge, who I believe is currently unconscious in the upstairs of the garage. GPS overnight. Didn't know they had GPS back in '96. Bio-Psy technologies. Yeah, so that's what GPS stands for. Hi Roxy, enclosed is the new oscillator you asked for. We've adjusted the input per your instructions. The folks at the lab thought it was an interesting idea to up the range a bit while they were at it. You'll have to let us know how it works out. Anyway, it should fit right into the unit, just like the last one. If you have any problems with it, give us a call. Hell, call me after your first trial no matter what. I'm dying to know how it goes. Regards, Joe. Memo. Where do birds like to hang out? In an aviary? No, where chests. So that's what an oscillator looks like. And the crowbar. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, it's funny. I never thought that's what an oscillator would look like. I always thought it would have, like, whiskers and be about the size of a lynx. And, yeah, have 4 paws and a tail. Or is that an ocelot? I always get those two mixed up. The crowbar. Oh, damn, if I hadn't thrown it into the lake, I could have used it to smash the windows. It's dark in here. exactly what we're looking at here. We gotta find some source of light. I don't know if it really was, but it's like we used it to pry the boards off the lake house door right by the lake, and then we no longer had it. So, like, well, either the iron was no match for that rotted wood, and the crowbar disintegrated, or we were like, this is rusty, and chucked it into the lake after we pried the boards off. The game was just like, you don't need that, so we'll take it away. Hey, Alone in the Dark, you want to get in on this action? Kind of looks like a face. Now we're inside the room now. That's just the game telling us we can't go that way. Yep. Hey, that thing again. Yeah, a little too dark for my taste, Sabunzo. We gotta find some light. Can't tell what those paintings are. Yeah, I wonder if we'd done better to poke around the back door. Yeah, not that easy. Let there be light. Quite a setup Roxy has. Does it say crooked at line? 1548. Oh, crashed at line 1548. Thanks. UFO show on Thursday, 7:30. Ooh, hey, there's a crow now. There's a paperweight or something. What's that? Yeah. Password? Yeah, the crow's like, I could go for a beer. Yeah. So I'd try 1548. Is there a wireless keyboard? No, the wire's probably under that receipt or whatever it is. Ooh, a tape. Can't tell if it's like an audio cassette. Oh no, video 8. Oh, videotape. Remember the days before high 8, there was standard 8. We'll have to carry that around until we find a player or a camera. Yeah, it's like someone encased in carbonite. Project flow. It's too tiny to actually make out. Call Gary about car. Construction company. Electrical service. Trying to finish looking at the pictures here. Okay, we finished. Bar draft, user's manual. Okay, so we make a joke about a crowbar, and then we come across a crow, and a user's manual for a bar. Sounds like somebody's played this game before. This is the wrong photo. You should have the latest. This looks pixely. Clean up, please. Paul, overall this looks pretty good. Note my changes in red. We need to go to print by next Thursday. Can I see another project or draft on Tuesday? Roxy. These two E's should be lowercase. It's just BAR. Don't add device after it. Congratulations on your purchase of a Bio-Psy Technologies bar. Your new bar, Bulbic Activity Reader, provides you with auto-linking to BT video cams for monitoring remote sites, settings for level, gain, and frequency modulation. This manual will describe each feature in detail, as well as offer some tried-and-true tips on how to get the best results. Bio-Psy Technologies. We put the Psy in science. For best results, read each section in the order presented, and follow the settings as described. If you have problems obtaining a reading, please perform the following steps before calling customer service. Be sure that your bar device is turned on. Make sure the settings are right for your environment. Yeah, you're right, Bunzo. She could have just crossed out device as opposed to having to explain it. Yeah. Let whoever implements her edits figure it out. The settings are right for the environment. Check that your bar device is set to run rather than set. If after these steps you are still unable to get a reading, please feel free to contact our BT hotline at the number on your reg card. Or reg card, if you will. Bar settings. Your success with the bar will be determined by a number of factors, but by far the most important are the settings you use to fine-tune the bar for your environment. This section will describe the settings in detail and make a recommendation of the numeric value you should enter as you begin your experiment. Please note, some combinations of settings will cause the bar to display an error. If this happens, enter a different value. Entering a different value generally resolves the error, or error. To help you hone in on the specific wavelength of electromagnetic energy, you must adjust the level setting on the bar device. A low-level setting causes the bar device to register activity from all sources, including living beings. A low setting would therefore be appropriate for uncongested areas with a very weak signal. Conversely, a higher setting will screen out interference from living animals and focus the bar device on stronger signals. Our lab suggests a high value is preferable for level, and level 6 has given the most reliable results in our test environments. Too many hyphens on this page, says Roxy. Gain. Once you have narrowed the range of electromagnetic energy through the level setting, adjust the relative strength of the individual signal by adjusting the gain. This setting enables you to amplify the electromagnetic energy which is being read. Oh, there's a hyphen in electromagnetic, better take that out. Gain is a very powerful feature and should be used with discretion. If the gain is set too high, you risk interference from common appliances which could mimic paranormal activity in a power surge. However, if gain is set too low, you might eliminate the signal you are wishing to detect. Why am I suddenly so tired? Frequency mod. Another factor in isolating activity is the frequency modulation of the electromagnetic signal. Typically, humans and other living animals have a short cycle on their wavelength, while paranormal activity has been associated with the long cycle. Therefore, the freak mod setting allows you to screen out all wavelengths that belong to living creatures. To accomplish this, you must set the freak mod sufficiently high enough to screen out all living entities in the surrounding area. We've determined that freak mod setting of 8 is sufficient to screen out all living beings and to provide a clear, strong signal. Once you have adjusted the settings on your bar, simply change the top switch to Run to begin monitoring activity. The bar works alone to register paranormal activity, but also works as an ideal partner to the new handheld Peak unit, which serves as a remote monitoring device for the bar and other BT devices. BT video monitors, which respond to bar activity, and the Amber unit are an exciting new device which will be released soon from Bio-Psy Technologies. The bar can be read easily through the top panel display area. To begin reading activity at your site, switch the bar control button to Run. If all your set parameters are within correct range, you'll soon see a straight line emanating from the stylus onto the LCD panel. If there's paranormal activity at your site, it will be registered on the LCD display. A paranormal presence increases. As paranormal presence increases, the display will depict increased amplitude in psionic wavelengths. BT peak. For the researcher attempting to monitor a large area, such as a large building, Bio-Psy Technologies recommends a combination of a bar device and BT video monitors. Linking our many technologies together is the new BT Peak, a small handheld unit which automatically detects all BT equipment currently online and displays results within a 2-mile radius. There has never been an easier, more effective way to explore the paranormal than with BT products. BT Amber. So, Emmy is going to send you the copy for this page. Wait, Emmy? Wonder if they mean M-foolery. Call if you don't get it by Friday. Add a photo of the headgear. Okay. So Roxy must have been reading the amber, or wearing the amber. I should probably take notes. So level 6. Level 6. Gain medium, freak mod 8. Could save us a trip to run back here and read it again. Ooh. Pyramid with an eye on top. Ask again later. Oh, it's like a magic 8-ball, but with more Illuminati overtones. Signs point to yes. I don't know if I trust it. I'd rather have a Furby help me predict the future. Oh, nice. Nancy has magic 8-ball emotes. Oh, boy. Don't play Ken's Labyrinth. Those things will kill you. I should know. I played Ken's Labyrinth. As a kid. I'm not going to subject my viewers to that. Margaret. Imagine if that adventure game, Armageddon, Margaret. Ooh. Bio-Psy Technologies has their own line of coffee mugs. Spiral staircase. They should write a book about that. Tonal residue was not detected by Scan device offline. Bar offline. Oh, we took it with us. Oh, no, we didn't. Yes, we did. So is that the BAR? Hey, big fatty. I'm doing alright. How are you tonight? You guys, please go check out Big Fatty Plus. Awesome streamer of the retro variety. What have you been playing most recently, Big Fatty? Oh, Cultic. You having fun with that? Oh, this is the peak. Okay. Oh, beat chapter 2. Oh, congrats. How many chapters are there? Oh, just looking at the table again. Oh, that's a light. A strange looking light. Okay, so there's only an interlude in 2 chapters. Do you like they let you look up and down? A camera? Right. To keep thinking about what the password is. Balcony. Oh, there's only one door. Oh. Well, there's not a portal to anywhere. I was expecting there to be a ghost or something in there. Join me. I don't know that I want to. Thank you for the offer. It's just weird that that's Yeah, I'll join you. You get my back and I'll get yours. It's weird that's a question mark. Well, Nothing in the bathroom that I can see. Going in here when I'm not trying to. Oh, let me out of this room. Just like, did I try the mysterious device on the doorknob back when it was still dark? Ah. I thought I saw this flash. Time to process 5 minutes. Oh, okay, so I guess I'm supposed to leave it on there. Let's look at the bedroom. Interesting vases. Doesn't seem to be anything important in there. The X didn't make you back out. Sometimes it just does nothing. Aha. Dream journal number 23. Sketch. 8 a.m. Last night I dreamed that a man showed me a new house. It was a lot bigger than the one I have now. I didn't like the house, but I liked the property. There were lots of flowers. The man came outside and became angry that I'd gone outside. He screamed at me continually for the rest of the dream. I hate having this kind of dream. Crying steadily in my sleep, waking up exhausted. Another one from last night. Frank and I are on vacation together. He's been away on business or something. We are very happy, at a beach. I think it was the ocean. Frank starts running and I run after him, laughing. A car backfires somewhere. A plane flies overhead. The dream switches to a school party. I've forgotten my dress. Frank says he doesn't mind, and we dance. Tuesday night, 2:30 a.m. A lurid dream. Just like last time, the technique has... maybe it's lucid. Just like last night, the technique has worked. This time, I was dreaming that I was in a car race, just me and some friends racing on an old back road. I looked down while I drove and saw that I was wearing my new leather pants. Something clicked, like the pants reminded me of my real life. I realized I was in a dream. The colors got brighter. I felt such power. I knew I had control of the dream, that I could do anything, so I drove the car up into the air, and all of us just flew for miles on end. It lasted like that for a few minutes, it seemed. Then, just as suddenly as it had started, I lost concentration and woke up. Second dream. At a party, I know everyone. A little boy walks up and gives me a glass of water. Too sleepy to remember anything else. Thursday, 6 a.m. I was back in high school in my room, very bored and looking for something fun to do. I roll my hair into a French twist with the end sticking out, the top like a fountain. I get up and dance around laughing. When I stop twirling, I see a man on a ladder looking in the window at me. He scares me. I scream and wake up. I know exactly what that thing is. Oh. TV. Whatever it was knocked me out. There's no... Play the tape here? No. Well, that was creepy. Tonal residue ready. Appreciated flashing. I need a chance to use it. Nope, nope. There a basement back here? Yes. Or, you know, a kitchen. Empty cupboards. Ooh. Something. Backwater Crispies. or something like that. Hey, Nifty Ness. It's going all right, thanks. How are you? You guys, please go check out Nifty Ness. Oops. The game will not release the controls. There we are. Playing, ooh, more marbles. Are you designing new courses, Nifty Ness? Yeah, this is the same one. Nothing to be found here yet. Oh, a marbles map based on the Tokyo complex from SSX Tricky. Snowboarding game. Is that a SSX? That sounds vaguely familiar. Is that for PC, Nifty Ness, that game? Oh. The earlier versions weren't good enough, but you're making a new one. Now let's finish looking around the kitchen first. PS2, okay. No dishwasher. No, it won't let us look at the fridge. What's Roxy hiding in the fridge? Lizards, I imagine. Oh, that's the only snowboarding series you've played. I'm trying to think, have I ever really played a snowboarding game? I don't know. I do have one called Infinite Air that like a cousin gave me years ago. That might be a snowboarding game. Hey, Moosey Fate, welcome in. I sure hope I didn't leave the oven on. But how are you tonight? You guys, please go check out Moosey Fate. What have you been streaming recently? Moobot getting lazy. Oh, there we go. Oh, Sean Palmer snowboard. Yeah, Sean Palmer is a really big snowboarder, wasn't he? I feel like I had a cereal box with him on it at some point. That's how you know you made it. Great sound. There's no sound effects in all the games. I'm guessing it was primarily a racing game, like SSX. Wait. Was Kelly Slater's pro boarding? Was that snowboarding? I've seen another snowboard game. That's a thing. Is this a new room? Oh. Something needs oil. Cool borders. Ah. Were there any arcade snowboarding games? Just thinking of some snowmobile racing game I played. Oh, great. Standard 8 camera. an asset flip snowboarding game with $200. Well, yeah, I don't think I would ever pay $200 for a game. Well, if somebody had a new in-box copy of Blood 1 Unit Whole, would I pay $200? Nope, no $200 games. I know better than that. Oops. Wow, $200. I mean, I'll stream it if somebody wants to buy it for me. No, just kidding. Please don't. Please don't. Don't reward that kind of behavior. Yeah, instead we'll donate $200 to the developers of Bob the Schizo. That was a fun game. I like Bob the Schizo. Wilton Dye, General Weed Killer. I wonder if it also works on cockroaches. Drawers in the sideboard are off limits. I do need 2 teapots, I'm just saying. And only 1 teacup. No, 2 teacups. 1 cup for each pot. I mean, maybe $200, but you are getting a game. Wine. All white. Red wine have better health benefits. The mother and father teapot. Oh, and then they had 2 teacup children. Now it makes sense. Damn. Last time I was in the dining room, I was getting chased around the table by a zombie. Nuclear teacup family. Oh god, now I'm imagining it teapots that pour like some sort of radioactive material. Wait, sorry, is that the kitchen door? The 3-eyed teapots. Or 3 spouts, yeah. Yes, whatever the hell that thing is. Yeah. Wildly impractical to use as a teapot. I mean, well, I don't know. They're positioned close enough to each other, but spread out. I suppose you could pour 3 cups of tea at once if you line the cups up properly. Hey, Wirebrain, welcome in. Yeah, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, it's unpractical until you're only have 1 spout and you have to serve tea for 3 people. You know, you're doing better than this morning. I'm sorry you had a rough morning, Wirebrain. On the Haunting Edge, exploring life after death. Though back when this game was made, it probably would have been The Haunting Explorer. Unorthodox scientist takes on ultimate mystery. By Annalise Mercer. Boston. At first glance, the office of Dr. Roxanne Westbridge, founder and CEO of Bio-Psy Technologies, looks like any other high-tech office, with lots of computer equipment and cables flowing around the room. On closer inspection, however, it's easy to see that there is one big difference. Instead of developing hardware that crunches numbers or creates pretty pictures, Dr. Westbridge, or Roxy to her employees, as her employees call her, is developing technology that she hopes will give us some of the answers about life after death. While it may seem unorthodox, this foray into the unknown is the latest step in a company history that has been filled with successful eccentricity. See Haunting Edge on page 30. I don't see no page 30. It's more meh than anything bad. Oops. Decentering. Alright. Test settings. Something about breaker section. Set specs for cassette of check amber headgear and run test in garage. Well, she may never wake up from the test in the garage. And this is called Amber Journeys Beyond Wirebrain. It's a 90s horror adventure with FMV sequences that I've been wanting to play for years. I was like, oh, Spooktober seems like a good excuse. I knew I needed some other horror adventure for Spooktober. Yeah, it's mostly, static. Like, yeah, images like mist and things like that. Interesting so far. Another crow. I'm noticing a theme here. Just back to the dining room. Perception. I don't think so. Pop goes perception. Wait, that's not right. I feel like I read about Perception, didn't it? Is that the one that's just a few years old but got a big box release? This is how I know games, because I'm like, can I get a physical copy and add it to my collection? That's what I should be thinking about. I think this is the only room we haven't looked in. 2017. I feel like I've heard of it, but is it a really good one? Is that a phone? Okay.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as it is dialed. Please check the number and dial again, or call your operator to help.
Oh. I don't think the operator's going to be much help. Realms of the paranormal. Just curious how long this is. Oh, okay. It was like, looking at it, 79 pages. Buckle up, chat. Upon first glance at this volume, you may wonder why this great planet needs another book on the topic of the supernatural. Certainly, there is no lack of compilations on the topic. However, until this decade, few empirically validated theories have existed in the field. The poor reputation of paranormal research was, in part, the result of unwise and uneducated theories of paranormal existence. The growing respect for paranormal research will certainly find its way into the general public in the hopefully not too distant future. It is the hope of the author that this book will hasten this occurrence. Breakthroughs in atomic measurement techniques have led to two major theories which support the presence of spirits. The first, essential force theory, posits that spirits are electromagnetic in nature and are therefore trackable via modern technology. The second, stone tape theory. Wait, stone tape? Like that classic British made-for-TV horror movie, The Stone Tape? Uses anthropology to open gateways to the past. While neither of these theories has been validated, it's my opinion that both theories will emerge as verifiable truths in the future. In the interim, these theories are explained in detail with the hope that the field researcher may find a new approach for his or her research. Other chapters in this volume contain information gleaned through personal experience with the paranormal. After investigating over 200 reported sightings, I have developed strong opinions regarding what ghosts are, how they live, and have speculated that how our Earth appears to them. These ideas are stated in chapters 3 through 5 and are offered for your consideration. I spent my career chasing ghosts and wish to close this introduction with some advice for the beginning researcher. Keep your mind open, try everything, and be on guard at all times. The paranormal field is exciting precisely because we do not know what is out there, or what the risks are in exploring the answers. Oh, perception as a blind protagonist, and you see through echolocation. Neat. Kind of reminds me of that short horror game we played that was really good. What is it called, where you use a tuning fork to send out sound waves that then paint the lines of the world? God, I gotta look at that up. That was a really good one. But perception sounds cool, and by ex-Bio-Shock developers too. Yeah. Tired of stones always falling? Try stone tape. Oh, a cell phone app that people can use to give her descriptions, like Be My Eyes or something. Oh, that's really neat. I feel like as a legally blind person, I really need to check this out. Essential force. Within the last decade, science has come closer than ever to determining the presence of spirits. This is largely due to the essential force theory, which posits that life on our planet is driven by a common, essential or psionic force. The concept that spirits are electromagnetic is not new, but the essential force theory asks important new questions. If spirits are electromagnetic and can be read via magnetometers, can their electromagnetic current be manipulated in any way? And perhaps, more to the point, can a predictable magnetic formula be developed which would locate the presence of a spiritual plane? The answer to this question is vital in unraveling the mysteries of the afterlife. For certainly, once we have identified the various electromagnetic components of the essential force, we may then be able to project our own consciousness into the spiritual realm. So far, the research has shown that there is evidence of electromagnetic residue at the sites of documented hauntings, and that this psionic force develops in waves of intensity just prior to a paranormal event. Pope and Pope, 1982, first captured this evidence while exploring a haunting in the mountains of North Carolina. The female family members at the house in question referred to a spirit known as Margaret, who would collect and hide hair ornaments. Pope and Pope installed a magnetometer in the home and brought female subjects, all wearing ladies' barrettes in their hair, into the house. After a brief waiting period, a large fluctuation in the magnetometer occurred, Within minutes, the hair ornament started levitating out of the subject's hair and across the room. The items actually dematerialized on contact with the wall of the house, to be found later in the refrigerator. This first capture of the psionic wave that exists just prior to extreme paranormal activity. Wait. No, we can't. Read page. Okay, just skipping. Stone tape theory. So it's kind of like alien isolation. Huh. Create an image in your mind of ancient potters sitting at their wheels. The clay is spinning, and a potter is using his or her hands to coax the spinning clay into the shape of a plate, a bowl, or a jug. The potter is talking animatedly with another individual standing nearby. A dog is barking somewhere in the distance. Now move to the future, to a laboratory, where scientists are analyzing the bowl thrown by that potter. The scientists are attaching a device to the pole, and just as a record player translates depressions on vinyl into music, the scientists are converting information in the grooves and depressions of the pottery into auditory signals. If certain conditions were met when the pottery was created, the scientists can recapture sounds of the barking dog and even the words spoken by the potter. This is a simplified description of stone tape theory, which hypothesizes that the sound from the past can be read from objects which capture those sounds at the point of origin. The stone tape theory also states that sound information may not only result from the creation of the object, but from the presence of certain geomagnetic events in conjunction with psychic trauma. It has often been observed that sites experiencing sound hauntings contain objects which were present at the time the spirit in question was alive. Promising research in the area of electromagnetic encryption, Westbridge, 1987, 91, 92, suggests that it is possible to develop a reliable stone tape reader. In the absence of a device today, we are left to witness stone tape phenomena in action via sounds which are carried on the wave of available sounds. I experienced this in a mansion in Louisiana. Whenever my partner turned on her blow dryer, we could hear a faint music box play. So it really sounds like stone tape theory. They're basing it off of this 1970s British horror movie, which was really good and I highly recommend. It involves ghosts being retained. Well, I won't go into it too much. Watch the movie. It might only be available on Region 2 DVD. Oh well. Ghosts and amnesia. One of the biggest debates in the paranormal community surrounds the question of why some spirits remain on Earth. Many scientists suggest or argue that human spirits suffer from at least some level of amnesia, which block the spirits from facing the truths of their own deaths. In this scenario, the spirit cannot remember who they are, where they are, or why they are restrained to a limited location. Stuck in a state of confusion, these spirits are unaware of their state and cannot move on to the next level of existence, and therefore haunt a location, looking for clues to help them discover their identity or resolve any unfinished issues. If this speculation is correct, it would add credence to the work of psychics employed to clear houses. In these cases, the psychic essentially assists the spirit in understanding its predicament and alleviating the ambiguity and confusion of the environment, thus allowing the spirit to proceed into the beyond. It should be noted that some researchers believe that poltergeists are essentially amnesiac spirits who have become frustrated with their mental state. In their frustration, these spirits move furniture or other objects inadvertently, harming living people who are in the object's path. Many researchers believe that these poltergeists acts are not meant to be a threat to the living. However, this belief has not been tested in a field environment and should not be depended on to provide safety. If in fact these spirits are angry and frustrated, it would be foolhardy to believe that one is safe just because a particular flying object misses one's head. The amnesiac theory is still the subject of much debate. While it seems the most plausible solution to understanding why the spirits haunt the earth, until... Yeah, the ghost being amnesiac is really like the Blackwell games, which I really enjoyed. I streamed them a couple of years ago. But I haven't seen the movie High Spirits. Is that a similar theory where, like, the spirits are, retained in objects, like basically recordings? Oops. Where ghosts live. Much research has been devoted to understanding why spirits are often linked to a particular room or area of the property. In case after case, spirits seem to haunt a specific site and are rarely witnessed outside of that specific location. This is an area of much speculation. Some researchers believe it is because the spirit is emotionally attached to a given area. Other researchers believe it is beyond the spirit's control to change his or her parameters. A third group of researchers, and the group I now agree with, believe that the restriction is imposed to aid the spirit in clearing his or her amnesia. By keeping the spirit near all the clues the spirit will need to recover his or her own identity, the forces of the beyond are passively assisting the spirit down the path to the afterlife. This explanation seems more plausible to this author, and is consistent with my own observations. In the Lauren case, described in my book Lauren and the Library, One Spirit's History, the spirit in question was linked to a library area in the house, and was cleared only after she apparently read her death records in the family Bible. Interestingly enough, although we are haunted in our time by a spirit who must have lived in the distant past, it is commonly believed that the spirit itself may be aware only of the actual time period which surrounded their life on Earth. Again, relying on the reports of psychics, the spirits seem to be stuck in time as well as in space, able only to traverse a small area. Being constrained in one's movements or time should seem to be a miserable state, and it is my belief that every researcher has a responsibility to develop methods for freeing spirits from their anguish. To review, the studies that have been performed on this issue, High Spirits. Oh, it's in a haunted castle, where the ghosts replay scenes. Oh, and one the ghost then becomes aware outside of the recording. Oh, interesting. Oh, thanks for the recommendation. I think I would enjoy that. Is it a serious movie as opposed to a comedy? What ghosts see? The previous chapter detailed where spirits live and alluded to what they may perhaps see. Those comments notwithstanding, the topic of what spirits see is one of the most contentious areas in paranormal research. As far as the scientific community has been able to determine, spirits may have a very unique perception of their surroundings. As stated in previous chapters, the spirits seem to be suspended in time at the point surrounding their death. The bumps in the night, which are often reported as well as the irrational movement of objects which accompany poltergeist activity, may be nothing more than spirits inadvertently influencing objects in our space and time while they relive moments of in theirs. Whether or not spirits can see living creatures is unknown. In some accounts, such as the often documented Lee hauntings, the spirits seem to specifically target a family member for terrorizing. The Lee case certainly points to the need for caution in all attempts at documenting a haunting, and thankfully there was a positive, healthy outcome for the researcher involved. It is interesting to note that in many other accounts from psychics involved in a house cleaning, spirits seem unaware of the living environment. The modern researcher, therefore, must take care to avoid unnecessary risk. when investigating a reported haunting, as risk to life is one not to be taken lightly. In several reports, psychics who claim to have channeled the deceased report experiencing distortions in visual perception. They describe scenes that they attribute to the spirit as a sort of bizarre alternate reality, which combines everyday objects with odd elements. Pasquale, 1985, posits that these distortions are the result of psychic intervention and may not exist for the spirit when the psychic is not present. This theory will be difficult, if not impossible, to prove. In closing, I wish to reiterate that paranormal research presents an enormous challenge to the researcher, which for many of us is the reason we participate in this area of study. Don't be discouraged if your first attempt at sighting spirits is unfruitful. Persevere, and your efforts will undoubtedly be rewarded. Happy haunting. Okay, so it's a horror comedy from the 80s with a bunch of big-name stars. Wow. That wasn't a lot of information. Is that a zebra? The front half looks kind of weird. And it's talking to a bird. The boo pages. As opposed to the blue pages. Not yet. Who is this? Oh, this is the bar. Let's set the bar, shall we? Oh, wait, you think it's a thylacine? Maybe. It's hard to tell, but possible. It looks like the stripes get... I can't tell if it's like two animals spliced together and that's wool, or the stripes just get smaller. It's definitely near something with feathers. Perhaps one of these days they'll find a Tasmanian tiger still alive out there somewhere. We keep hoping. Oh, and now I see. A double image on the... Yeah. I need LCD screens. We played Game Boy, we know. 6. Air. Let's muck about more with gain. Yeah, we got paranormal activity, all right. Bar online. Cams activated. No activity detected. Ooh. Neat. Is this the same one? Oh, I guess that's it working. Oh, it's been more than 5 minutes since we put that thing on the door. We're watching HBO next door. What a weird kind of creature is that? It's kind of like a griffin, but not exactly. Like a mammal body and a bird's head. Or cockatrice. Yeah. Is it cockatrice or cockatrice? Yeah. I like chicken leg from Golden Axe. We like chicken leg. God, I'm trying to read what's on that damn clock. Sour? Yeah. Cockatrick? Cockatrice. I can't read what the clock says. Hopefully it's not important. Yeah, right. That again. Well, let's go past that screen. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because CE usually doesn't pronounce like a hard K in English. But these other languages, stomping in there, superimposing their rules on nice, orderly English. We must put a stop to it. Unless that's another. I don't know. So it's just a generator. Now I'm confused. Tries and so wait, it is cockatrice? These dang Greek monsters. Let's go back upstairs. And there's one more door in the kitchen. Wait, now I'm confused. Door in the kitchen. Get this thing off the doorknob. Wait. Cockatrice. Okay. So. If I could. Oh, right. I forgot. I'm in a virtual machine. Oh, yeah. Systray. Remember Systray, chat? Did anybody ever know what Systray actually did? It's still bloody locked. Systray is when your sister backstabs you and rats you out to your parents. A sister betrayal, but a systray. No, it was just part of the hallway. Now, let's look into this ghostly activity in the kitchen. And now I'm trying to get back to... What? I'm confused. It's this one. Fork spinning above a wine glass. Should save. Making sure it's saved, yes. Nice. No limit on how long a save game title can be other than what the operating system imposes. That's how you do it, games. This is the back door. I had left open. I'm trying to think, have I finished any good games? I hadn't been playing as many longer games since back in Cinematic Platformer September. I played through Flashback, which was really good. one of the best ones ever. And I did a couple others. Little Orpheus had some great writing. Nameless Inheritance, we haven't finished yet. Yeah, I'd played it plenty of times, but I never actually beat it and watched the ending, so this time I finally did. But, God, the controls were just, so responsive and smooth compared to some of the others. Well, on escape. Wait, weed killer. Ivy's a weed. Weird that I can't look around there. By Sweet Carol. Oh, wait, I heard of that, but so that's a cinematic platformer. Oh, nice. Maybe I'll buy it in some sale and play it next year. Disney-like, Don Bluth-like animation. Are you going to get that one, Wirebrain? Yep, we turned off that oven. Nice. Yeah, I know. It was... When did I hear about it being released? I wonder if I had it on my Steam wish list. Aha. Yeah, I know. Wait for the price to go down. Oh, shit. Oh. Yep, poultry geese activity's getting worse. Is there another camera in this room too? Oh, right. Of course, that's what we're looking at. Oh, we haven't watched the damn high 8 tape. Well, first things first. I think they said it wasn't possible to die in the game, but I don't know. Get a look at where that knife was in the floor, but I don't know if it's possible. Only my soul is dying. My body will continue to thrive. Well, just by this back door again. Since I'm out here. Let's go spew a few herbicides. Oop. TV again upstairs. Ooh. Key in the drawer. Okay. Oops. I can remember where that path was. Was that the other side of the house? I kind of think it was. Is it? Ooh. Oh yeah. Makes sense to use this back here. Oh. And they're getting riled. Here. It's just gonna be the road. Just now that I've thought about using the weed killer, I want to try it. There's plenty more to be done in the house. Is it here? Shoot. Ah. Cobra Commander played this and said that she thought this game was haunted. There, that's a fast-acting weed killer. Some kind of spirit. She saw this game brought out some kind of entity. Yeah. Weeds quickly disintegrate. Oh, is that an unlocked bedroom? Oh god, it's filling up with blood. Yuck. I assume wasn't real. Yes. Let's go back there and go into that room, shall we, chat? Yeah, spray bottles like a phaser. So powerful. Like a WTF laser. Dr. Pepper. Bedroom full of Dr. Pepper. Sounds sticky. Weird tree gazebo. Wait, I just saw a shadow. Gazebo looks decidedly unsafe. Do you guys just see a shooting star or something? Guess my eyes are playing tricks on me again. Of course, also sometimes the developers want you to wonder if your eyes are playing tricks on you. See also, Nancy Drew and the large grubworm monster of Thornton Hall. knife buried itself on the floor. This drawer, the empty one. There. Probably the key to the blood bedroom. Yeah, it's a normal mouse cursor there, so. There. Yep. Dry as a bone. The men are ready. Only you can give them wings. Great, let's make some angels chat. Winged victory. Modern home. Exactly in what time period is that modern? I shouldn't be staring at dark windows in a horror game, should I, chat? Oh, she's brushing her hair. Like patches. Can't look at the drawers. Someone in this room really liked planes. Stop Hitler now. An excellent idea. Ooh. Yakuza spin-off. It's more of a mystery adventure. Yeah, because those were action games, right? And you play a detective, huh? Oh, that's cool. So that was a really fun game, Wirebrain. There's something else we're supposed to find in this room, though. This was where the activity was taking place, but don't see anything else. Nice. Oh. So it's still kind of a beat 'em up, like action game, but you also have to tail suspects and do interviews. That's an interesting mixture. Downstairs. What do we need to do? We need to get into her computer. Need to... Hey, Yak, welcome in. This is your house. And there's something secret in the linen closet. How are you doing tonight, Yak? Should we mess with the TV again? Nah. It's giving us all it's going to. Nice. Chugging along. Oh, is a log some type of logger that you have over there? Oh. Oh, I get what you're saying, Wirebrain. So there's an RPG random encounter aspect as you're wandering the town. You still want some combat if you're going to level up. Haven't muck about with this yet. No. Finished all your beers. I'm going to get more soon. Or just brew some more. Oh, and your birthday is Sunday. Oh, happy early birthday, Yak. Hope you have something fun planned. Oh, the not high 8, standard 8 tape. People weren't using VHS-C back then? Oh, worried about getting older. Yeah, I do start to worry about that at a certain age. There's the camera. Ah, that sounds like they're fun skills to unlock in that Yakuza spin-off. You can see how lockpicking would come in handy. Weird. The age demon, just waiting to dislocate our hips. Right, not leveling up in the traditional sense, I get it. Pop this sucker open. Pop this sucker in.
Streamer streaming game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must pause my stream. Streamer got a raid.
We just got
Here's
a
a
raid.
raider leading raiders. Welcome raider, welcome raiders. Are the
Hey,
raiders
rush
alligators?
pirate.
Raider, crackle.
Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? How was the rest of your stream? I dropped by there for a little bit. You guys, please go check out Rush Pirate. Really awesome VTuber. Plays a wide variety of games. Always fun ones. But welcome in, Raiders. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a mixture of action games and adventure games and a whole lot of horror games, which is perfect for Spooktober. So tonight we're playing an older Mist clone with FMV segments from the 80s. Or from the 90s, not from the 80s. What were you playing, Rush Pirate? Let me see who else is here. Oh, Board Game Heaven. You guys, please go check out Board Game Heaven, too. And... Oh, Tuenton, hey. How are you? And oh, an Atari Beer Pong. Hey, good to see you. A lot of great people in tonight. Pirates on the horizon, right? A pirate raid coming in. And welcome in, is it Divisimo? And oh, Galara Dragon, hey. How are you doing tonight, Cranberry? Flying through the stars. Playing, oops, I've gotten behind. You're traumatized by, oh, so you played Amber Journeys Beyond. And then you streamed it on Twitch. Awesome. I'm enjoying it so far. It's like, not a gigantic game world, but the game doesn't necessarily tell you what to do, though. But still, it doesn't feel like you get stuck. It's the right level of figuring things out. Playing, oh, Rebel Galaxy Quest. Nice. Oh, I was just handing out shout-outs to everybody. But hope you had a good stream of that, Rush Pirate. And, yeah. Fitting that you would show up here, Cranberry. So tell us the truth. Is your cat named after this video game, or is this video game named after your cat? And you guys are in time. We found this lovely standard 8mm cassette tape, and we were just about to stick it in a camera and watch it. I bet it's full of ghosts. Now, we will have to wrap up fairly soon. Why am I starving this much? I need to eat something. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Well, did anybody say they're releasing a definitive Bubsy collection? And I'm like, yeah, that's what fans have been clamoring for. Bootleg cam movies and snuff films. I mean, yeah, that's what most of my standard 8mm tapes are full of. The high 8 are full of... I don't want to say anything incriminating. Oh yeah, at full price, like, yeah, $40 this compilation of older games, but there are bonus features. Who wants to see design documents? WNUF Halloween Special. I got a copy of that on VHS. I just haven't actually gotten around to watching it. I will one of these days. Another horror comedy, right? Alright. Booty time. It's been years since I worked one of these things in high school.
Let's see, it's day 12. We just had the last of the equipment moved over and even settled in a bit. It's starting to look like home. Feels like it too. In fact, I think I would have bought this place even without its reputation. Anyway, I still have to set up the cameras and I'll get back to the research. In a nutshell, nothing going on. unpacking, catching up on reading. I'll use this log if anything interesting comes up. Out for now. Day 15. I've decided to name the new device Amber. That's an acronym for Astral Mobility by Electromagnetic Resonance. Unfortunately, other than naming the device, not much progress. No doubt about it that the psionic flow around here is strong enough. I can't blame the house, but something just isn't clicking. I can read the amplitude, but I can't get the Amber device to sync with my theta waves. Maybe if I link the bar into the network, I'll get a more stable signal. I don't know.
Which we did.
Day 20. And this place just isn't prepared for my electrical needs. Not surprising, given the drain I've imposed on it. Yesterday, when I was feeding a bar signal to the Amber device, the BT equipment went down. To make matters worse, the lights have been flickering on and off. It started when I restored the spare bedroom to wartime decor. I must have been right about one of the spirit being from the 40s, because all hell broke loose after I finished. That bedroom appears to be locked from the inside now, and when I haven't found a way in yet. Anyway, I've called an electrician and about getting a second breaker and a backup generator installed. So I can be damn sure this equipment doesn't go down while I'm astral. While he's here, I'll see if he can wire the property and some of the house lights to the new breaker. Hopefully that'll solve some of my problems.
Horror movie directed by Porky Pig.
Day 24. I've tried, but things just aren't going right. The house has the activity that I need. I can't get the Amber device to keep up with my theta. The computer driving the system definitely has the power, so I guess I'll just have to make these routines more efficient. I'm also having the guys from the lab send me a new oscillator. Maybe with that and getting the bar online, all this will finally come together. It took me a couple of days to figure out that I had an error in my original calculations. That I should set the bar gain to 5 to get the bar operated. Once I get these routines pared down and each of the units online, I'll try Amber again. Hopefully that'll be soon. I'm convinced there's at least two spirits stuck here. They seem to want interaction, and I'm pretty sure I can get to them. It's just getting back that's unknown at this point. If the new oscillator doesn't get here soon, I'll make most of the one I have. This is incredible. I've just detected an astral disturbance in the garage. The activity around here is peaking, so I'm afraid I may never get a chance like this again. As a result, I've decided to take this opportunity to test the Amber technology. Fortunately, I never got around to unpacking the garage, and the beater's in the shop again. As for my own safety, well, anything for fame and fortune, right? Anyway, maybe this will work, and maybe it won't. Either way, I'll find out what's behind the curtain. Roxy out.
And we know what happened to her after that. Yeah, Board Game Heron, sorry about the janky audio. I don't know what's causing it. Maybe it's something from the... something with the virtual machine, or... yeah. Captain, there's a temporal disturbance emanating from the video recording device. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Not as we know it, Captain. Okay, WNUF Halloween Special is a straight horror. That's neat that you played this as a kitten, Rush Pirate. I can see it would be pretty eerie. Yeah, yeah, that's a classic one, Atari Beer Pong. I only stumbled across it about a year ago, I guess. Star trekking across the universe, boldly going forward 'cause we cannot find reverse. That tells us what to set the bar gain to, but we'd already figured that out. Because we knew it would be something in the middle. Oh, you've got that song for karaoke before. That's awesome. I know I've tried to put the oscillator on the bar, right? Yeah. Where have we not been in a while? The garage, the boathouse. No, that's just the back of the chair. Ooh, weird and uncomfortable looking chair. I'm impressed our car battery has held up this long underwater. But I don't see anything here that we can pick up. Yeah. We're lucky to be alive. There's Roxy. Hooked up to Amber and totally out of it. Seems to be everything there is in the garage. Any place went that then didn't trigger activity either there or somewhere else. What was over here? Right, just have to do this and the newspaper clipping, right? Password to her computer. Nothing out here. Oh. From Miskatonic University. Oh, interesting. Doctor of Philosophy and Psychology. Didn't realize this was a Lovecraftian game.
Yes, I'm being followed by a Twitch viewer.
Oh,
Twitch
thank you so much for the follow, Board
Twitch
Game
viewer.
Heaven. Welcome to the community. I really appreciate the follow. Yeah, I know. Like, sometimes happens, like chat or Twitch seems to unfollow people. I'd really appreciate it. I know, because there are some people, like, I don't think I follow, I just show up in their streams all the time. No. Yeah, who knows what Twitch is up to sometimes. Right. Margaret. It was mentioned in the book. Yeah. It's gonna get weird when someone's gone to Miskatonic University. Hey, Eye Pyramid. Is there an unspeakable eldritch horror who's probably going to crush us? Outlook not so good. Oh, that's good. We just have to worry about ghosts. Always trust the Eye Pyramid to reassure you. Right. And up here, there's nothing else, right? It's just where we found the peak. Password at this point. Amber? Nah. No, Margaret has too many characters. Wait, how many are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Some interesting books from the Miskatonic Library, borrowed from Dr. Armitage. What about crow? Nope. And here led us to the key. Oh. Did we break it? Page is covered in a strange white powder that's not cocaine. Oh, wouldn't that have been legal back then? Yeah, don't you hate it when you go to your college library and you check out a book and you get it home and the pages are just dusted with flour? And it's like, those damn culinary students. And then, like, how do you convince the librarian? No, it came like this. I didn't dump flour on the book. Let me look through all the drawers. Saw the spirit in the mirror. Not. The power of Ibn Ghazi. It said IBM something, and I'm like, IBM computers secrete powder in the 90s? Oh, the Dunwich Horror. I haven't read that one yet. Did I? I think I saw the film adaptation. Like a long time ago, yeah. Came on cable TV in a hotel room when I was a teenager or something. I was wondering if I should call one of these. Five 9897. Try that. Oh. H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society did an audio drama version. I bet I'd love that. Cause I love their movies. Like, well, specifically Call of Cthulhu, but then, what was the later one? Was it Color Out of Space? Whisper in Darkness. And I messed up. Telephones of the future won't have numbers on the buttons. Just dots. How are you supposed to use this thing? Well, maybe it's straight up not working. Did sound kind of creepy. What should I? That's why I'm like looking at stuff thinking, what could looks like it could be her password. Sorry, I heard my phone ding and I'm like, God, what if it's work? Just a second, chat. Where is it? Right, sorry, chat. Okay, should I watch this again? If I can get to it. See if... Shit. See if it has. Finally calling a drone strike using a cell phone on the manatees. Oh god, the manatees of secrets can kill. Manatees can kill. Yeah, whatever. Nothing, just coordinating stuff for tomorrow.
Let's see, it's day 12. We just had last of the equipment moved over and even settled in a bit. It's starting to look like home. Feels like it too. In fact, I think I would have bought this place even without its reputation. Anyway, I still have to set up the cameras, and then I'll get back to the research. In a nutshell, nothing going on. Unpacking, catching up on reading. I'll use this log if anything interesting comes up.
Our dream
For now.
diary.
Day 15. I've decided to name the new device Amber. That's an acronym for Astral Mobility by Electromagnetic Resonance. Unfortunately, other than naming the device, not much progress. No doubt about it, the psionic flow around here is strong enough. I can't blame the house, but something just isn't clicking. I can read the amplitude, but I can't get the Amber device to sync with my theta waves. Maybe if I link the bar into the network, I'll get a more stable signal. I don't know. Day 20. And this place just isn't prepared for my electrical needs. Not surprising, given the drain I've imposed on it. Yesterday, when I was feeding a bar signal to the Amber device, the BT equipment went down. To make matters worse, the lights have been flickering on and off. It started when I restored the spare bedroom to wartime decor. It must have been right about one of the spirits being from the 440s, because all hell broke loose after I finished. That bedroom appears to be locked from the inside now, and I haven't found a way in yet. Anyway, I've called an electrician and about getting a second breaker and a backup generator installed. I can be damn sure this equipment doesn't go down while I'm astral. While he's here, I'll see if he can wire the property and some of the house lights to the new breaker. Hopefully that'll solve some of my problems.
All the power was down when we came.
Day 24.
She was hooked up to the machine.
I've tried, but things just aren't going right. The house has the activity that I need. But I can't get the Amber device to keep up with my theta. The computer driving the system definitely has the power, so I guess I'll just have to make these routines more efficient. I'm also having the guys from the lab send me a new oscillator. Maybe with that and getting bar online, all this will finally come together. It took me a couple of days to figure out that I had an error in my original calculations. That I should set the bar gain to 5 to get the bar out. Once I get these routines pared down, and each of the units online, I'll try Amber again. Hopefully that'll be soon. I'm convinced there's at least two spirits stuck here. They seem to want interaction, and I'm pretty sure I can get to them. It's just getting back that's unknown at this point. If the new oscillator doesn't get here soon, make the most of the one I have.
Roxy.
This is incredible. I've just detected an astral disturbance in the garage. The activity around here is peaking. So I'm afraid I may never get a chance like this again. As a result, I've decided to take this opportunity to test the Amber technology. Fortunately, I never got around to unpacking the garage, and the beater's in the shop again. As for my own safety, well, anything for fame and fortune, right? Anyway, maybe this will work, and maybe it won't. Either way, I'll find out what's behind the curtain. Roxy out.
Yeah, Roxy out of body. Because the power had gone down at the crucial moment, I knew that Jerry had not called Mr. Electrician. Once I got back to town, I was going to find Mr. Electrician, and I was going to string him up. The house needed power, and he had such a busy schedule, he wasn't going to take care of the house at all. I'm sorry, wrong haunted house game. We move forward by clicking. Can anybody tell what's written on the clock? Oscillators and samoflangers and tachyon beams disrupt the effects of the nabob caffeinated void. Oh, I can't follow all these scientific terms. Oh well. That's asteroid for you. We're talking about space stuff. Set the quasar to pneumatic. We're going monaural. SC sources. Hatch. Repup. I can't figure it out. I, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil, but a foolish samurai warlord wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me. What is that from, Wirebrain? Aku. Isn't that like a kind of tuna? Plasmatic converters. Maybe it's unimportant. Jack. I was thinking of playing Pumpkin Jack one of these days. Oh, Samurai Jack. Okay. I never saw that show. You might even say, I don't know Jack. Hello. We played Red Jack. Plot change noises, and then if this, then that statements, and if this, not this, then this bad thing will happen. Do you see something written on the fireplace, chat? Like, right here? Is it just the pattern in the stone, or is it words? We can't. here. I can't zoom in, damn it. Who killed a leopard and made those curtains? Let me try it. Zooming in from this angle. I can't read it here either. Samurai Jack's a great action-adventure show. I do like clever storytelling. No, I cannot read this. If you guys can, maybe it's not meant to be read. I just thought it might be the password. Yeah. That to be optimal zoom. So let's check. It's weird because the second time paranormal activity in the kitchen didn't then trigger something else. In the snowy lands, a temple that grants or tower that grants wishes, defended by 3 silent archers. I've been hearing it for years. That is a good show, though. You really like The Scotsman, huh? Right. Oh. Backwater Crispies. So for most of the episodes, completely silent. Interesting. I like that one episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like we've stayed in just about every place you can stand in the kitchen. We try to mess with the knives. Oh, yeah, just naturally silent without the magic. Now. Wait, wrong door. Yeah, interesting concept for an episode. Bio-Psy. Could that be it? Samurai Jack was one of your dad's favorite series. Have we looked at these enough? Talk to Frank about Spaghetti Dream. I can't tell what that is. Get more RAM. Who was Mandy? Decrease impedance on headgear electrodes. What is it about the 40s? Find triggers. IP wave is 12. Flux is what? Call Glenn about hole in garage. Hole. Oh, that's really nice. When your dad was in the hospital, you got him the DVDs for all of Samurai Jack. And the male nurses enjoyed watching it with him. Scan needs a manual. Prepare OBE into lecture. Yeah, like a small mini convention. Andy. Spaghetti has too many letters. What about this one? There's some we can't see. What was the name of the company? I was going to try that and then forgot it. Here it is. UFO show, code crash. I'm certain I can't look at that. Bio-Psy. Try it with or without the dash. Okay. Dashes do not exist on this computer. Look at her dream journal again. The far one. by, what is it? Frank. It's so hard to navigate this damn part. No, not either. And Margaret has too many letters. Possible to read that. That was Gary about the beater. I can't figure it out, chat. I feel like that's what we're supposed to do next, but maybe. Let's go up to the dread gazebo one last time, and then maybe we'll call it a night. There is definitely a spirit up there. That. There it is. gonna save the game and then... Shoot. Oh, if you don't use save as, you save over your old save game, don't you? Take another crack at it when I'm fully rested and coming back to it fresh. And don't forget, chat, to shut down your computer properly, or it may play merry hell with your system. Oh, my pleasure, Wirebrain. Ta-da! Oh, we don't do that no more. It's a fun game, though. We're making good progress there for a while, and yeah, you're starting to see more of the story coming together. So, as for what's coming up on stream, so I will do a makeup stream because I missed Short Horror Saturday, and I have short Halloween games to play. And that'll either be tomorrow or Tuesday, so no audiobook stream this week. Then Wednesday, we'll continue Resident Evil 3 on the GameCube. And, yeah, I'll put together something for next Short Horror Saturday, and then on Sunday, we'll continue Amber Journeys Beyond. So, if there are no more channel point redemptions, I'll go ahead and find somebody to raid. Oh yeah, there are some, short horror games out there that are specifically Halloween themed. Not the movie, though we have played some of those, just Halloween the holiday. The ones I played this past weekend both ended up being really fun, so we were lucky. Probably won't get that lucky again. I think I know who we should raid. Oh, too bad. I'd raid Blind Bandit, but... if we raided recently... Bust a Groove. Sounds like Bub and Bob finally got their own dance game. Oh. Yeah. Well, let's raid Pixel Turkey. I feel like we haven't raided her in a while. And she's playing Tex Murphy, the Pandora Directive, so another DOS FMV game, so that's rather appropriate. There we go. Thank you guys for coming to hang out for another horrific stream. I appreciate the raids and the new follows, and just everybody being here, whether you chat or whether you lurk. And you guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and random things. You can find VODs, my past streams, up on YouTube, and I have a channel in the Retroactive Discord server. I probably ought to get a blue sky. Maybe one of these days. But I hope that everybody has a good night. And when you sleep, you don't go anywhere else. And you're able to wake up in your own body. And I hope that they release the stone tape on a NTSC DVD. That movie's a banger. Good night, Big Fatty Plus. Say hi to Pixel Turkey, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or Tuesday.